Good morning and welcome to the channel. Today we sand and prime the laundry room, part 4. So I've got my third and final coat on. It's looking really good. Sanding shouldn't take too long and then hopefully we can prime today as well. Alright, all I need for sanding is my pole sander. Makes it a little easier and less fatigue. A sanding sponge. This one's 80 grit, so I have to be a little gentle with it, but it'll work. And my 4-inch drywall knife to get into the corners to make them nice and crisp. And my safety hat. And a mask, which is over there somewhere. I'll also use a trouble light, like this one here, to hit the wall on an angle so I can see any shadow and ridges that I might have missed. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up or not. But here's another imperfection. So it just helps make a shadow so I can see it better. So that's pretty much that. I'm gonna hide the camera so it doesn't get too dusty. I just go over it with the pole sander first, get it all even as best I can. Sometimes there's dips or ridges that I either knock off with the 4-inch knife or with the sanding sponge, and they come off really easy usually. But I go over all the flats and inside corners with the pole sander first. Okay, I've gone over everything with my sanding sponge into the corners and any imperfections on the flats that I had to sand away. I used my handheld flashlight to get an angle on it, like this. That way it will highlight any imperfections and I can hit it with the sand sponge. So I'll give everything a good vacuum and then we'll be ready to prime. Sanding is done, cleanup is done, now it's time to prime. Pretty straightforward. Just need a roller, a gauge, a pan, a tray, and of course primer and brush. Give it a test spin. I'm using a 10 mil nap roller. The thicker nap you go is meant for more rough surfaces, and the less nap there is, the less material on the roller is made for more smooth surfaces. So the 10 mil is towards the lower end of thickness, because this is a pretty smooth surface. It's brand new drywall and it's just primer, so we'll go ahead and use that. And I'll do my sealing first, that way if there's any splatter from the primer, it will hit the wall and then I'll roll up the wall and it'll be splattered on the ground. We don't have to protect the ground in this case because it's getting a new floor, so easy prep. Normally I would use an old paint can to do all my cutting in on the inside corners and where I can't get with the roller, but coffee can I'll have to do today because I forgot an empty paint can. But no worries.
One of the more noticeable things you'll see, especially in a ceiling, but also the walls, is the lines of the roller. So you have to be careful when you apply pressure onto the roller. It's slightly tapered, so I keep the pressure off of this side when I'm rolling. Alright, the ceiling's done, and I'm actually gonna go upstairs to the bathroom I'm doing and do a little bit of patchwork to get it caught up to speed, so I can hopefully sand and prime up there too. So up and down, but okay, I'm back down here. The ceiling is all primed as you just saw. Now we'll do the walls, so I'll get everywhere with the brush that the roller can't reach basically, and have that primed up pretty quick. Finally, time to prime the concrete stucco wall that we skim coated 3 times, I think it took. It will be nice to get it done. Again, I'm making sure not to leave any lines that would transfer onto my final wall color coat. And that includes any drips too. Those are easy to miss. Got a clump of drywall mud stuck in my roller, so that's a good reason to make sure you do a good cleanup before you move on to the next stage. Okay, welcome back to the next day. I didn't catch it on camera, but I ended up doing a coat of paint on the laundry room as well, not just the primer, so we're a step ahead. Just give you a look. There are a couple places I had to patch, a couple screw holes that weren't quite full. As you can see, there's some flashing, like this line here, and a couple other places on the ceiling that you can see that I had to re-mud, sand, prime, and I'll do another coat of paint so it's all caught up to speed again. Our skim coat wall is looking brand new. So that does it for in here. That's all I'm going to be filming is up to this point. I'm going to move over to the bathroom and start focusing on that, which I won't be able to film. But this is pretty much the laundry room from insulate or framing onwards. Someone else will probably end up coming in to do the floor because I don't have the time at the moment. I have to go and do another big job, but we've left that a good place, easy to pick up. It's basically just tiling and trim. Thanks for watching.